which beat Dundee United to reach the Coca-Cola Cup semi-finals in midweek. Charlie Nicholas and Phil O'Donnell in for Simon Donnelly and the injured Paul McStay. Hibs rang the changes too, bringing in Graham Love, Billy Finlay and Kevin Harper following their midweek defeat by Airdrie. The referee was Hugh Williamson from Renfrew, who was busy before kick-off ensuring that Celtic goalkeeper Gordon Marshall's top didn't clash with the Hibs change strip. And a quick change of jersey did the trick, but it meant the start was delayed by 6 minutes. Summariser Alan McInally, commentator Jerry McNee.
Celtic start their third game here at the National Stadium in the space of 8 days. They've had a draw with Kilmarnock in the league and Coca-Cola Cup success against Dundee United. And with Hibs losing to Airdrie in midweek, Celtic now the only unbeaten side in the top league, although Hibs remain unbeaten in terms of Premier League matches. So what was once the Battle of the Greens takes on a different colour. Hibs in a turquoise outfit this afternoon. And an early touch now for Willie Miller. Through for Michael O'Neill, who's under pressure. Way by Miller. Nobody stretching a bit. There's the former Hibernian player Pat McGinley playing that one through. This is Tweed. The Celtic will have to watch his power at set pieces, but he's rather lackadaisical with that one, and he could well be punished. It's O'Donnell motoring in. And the Hibernian defence all over the place. Eventually, it's Gordon Hunter who clears. Picked up now by Farrell. McNally steps in for Celtic. Here he is again. And he's caught by Kevin Harper. Now it's O'Neill. He's got Miller in support, but he tries to go it alone against Boyd. He makes a good challenge. Charlie Nicholas to Collins. Collins, another former Hibernian player, of course. Sending it down the line to Boyd. Walker's in the middle. Grant's arriving. Hibs standing firm, getting the ball away only as far as Collins, but Hamilton digging in well. It's Galloway forward to McGinley, trying to take on Farrell. Oh, McNally caught there, and it's Harper breaking clear. He's looking for support. Darren Jackson's coming through. Here's Darren Jackson. Well, a real chance for Hibernian, but dithering by McNally, putting his defence in trouble just as he had done last week when Kilmarnock scored.
Great chance for Darren Jackson here. It is early in the game, but you still expect him to be fresh enough to certainly hit the target. And you can see by his emotions there, he knows he should have done better.
So McNally gets an early warning. He's beaten in the air by Harper. So he has a lively opponent this afternoon in the young Hibs player. Well, Hibs playing with plenty of confidence here. It's Farrell through for Harper. O'Neill's breaking in the far side. And McNally makes a good challenge. And an important one for Celtic. This is Nicholas. It's McGinley trying to find a way through. Supported by Collins. Good close control by Collins. And that's headed down by Graham Love. Oh, McNally in trouble again. And again it's Harper who pounces. Tremendous pace by Harper. And that one just passed. Well, two glorious chances for Hibernian in the opening 5.5 minutes. On both occasions, blunders by McNally. And Harper coming in, that ball just taking a deflection. I think McNally getting a toe to it, and it drifted beyond the far post. But McNally will really have to get his act together. This is Boyd for Celtic. He went through for Walker. The offside flag has been up though. Free kick to Hibernian. Andy Walker has managed 3 goals so far this season, and he's picked up a Scotland cap playing against Finland and Helsinki. It brought him his second full Scotland cap. O'Neill playing that one through, claims for offside, but no flag is up against Harper. And Marshall struggling a bit with that one. Well, the Celtic defenders looking out towards the main stand linesman. There was no flag, and yet again, this young player getting in behind the defence and certainly testing the goalkeeper. Marshall struggling with that one. It's a touch from Andy Walker. Chested down by Nicholas. O'Donnell's through. That's a superb goal by Phil O'Donnell. 12 minutes down here at Hampden Park, and after a dreadful start to the match, Celtic take the lead. Phil O'Donnell gets his third goal for his new club. The man signed £1.75 million, drilling the ball into the net.
Great example of support play from midfield. Good one-touch football from Celtic. Good header on for Phil O'Donnell. Followed his own header through and struck it low into the net. Great start, and I think the happiest man in the Celtic team will be Mark Martinelli. After the shaky start, Phil O'Donnell puts Celtic one ahead. Superb.
Celtic 1, Hibernian 0. Hibs obviously rattled by the goal. It's given away again there, but Hibs survive that one. This is Galloway surging forward, but across comes Love. And he's taken a hefty knock as Galloway charged through.
Yeah, I think as Mike was going, it's a 50-50 ball, although I think with Mike already on his full run, I think the clash was going to be inevitable there.
So the defender is okay. He can continue. Played through by Tweed, headed away by Galloway, returned by Love. Mowbray climbs well against Darren Jackson. Again, he beats a Hibernian man. It's played out now though to O'Neill. Challenged by Boyd, back it goes to Billy Miller. Swings in the cross, it's not a bad one. And Marshall at full stretch from Billy Finlay.
Good deep cross by Willie Miller here. Billy Finlay really just trying to direct it onto the goal, but really doesn't bother Gordon Marshall.
This is Galloway. McNally. Neil runs into trouble in the shape of O'Donnell. Now it's Boyd to Collins. Walker. Collins again. Better play by Celtic. Now it's Nicholas. Collins. Played through by McGinley. Well, he was trying to pick out Walker. The ball goes behind, but that draws applause from the home fans. Decent passing move by Celtic.
Good play by Celtic, great one-touch play. Just Pat McGinley didn't realise that Mike Galloway was completely free in the right there. And as the ball was going forward, it started to get a little bit tight. And unfortunately for Celtic, the ball went out for a by kick.
This is Finlay. Graham Love's running in support. Jackson's through the middle, so too is Harper. It's played towards Darren Jackson, but Mowbray gets the touch. Only his father was O'Neill. Another weak shot from O'Neill. Comes off Collins, and Darren Jackson toppling to the ground, and I think making rather a meal of that. And Hugh Williamson from Renfrew waving away the claims.
Quite rightly too. I think it was a... Well, I haven't said that, I haven't seen it there. Mark Martinelli certainly does come in late. Although my first impression was that Jackson made a little bit of a meal of it, but...
Well, maybe the fact he did make a meal of it, the referee just turned away from the situation.
Probably, but I haven't seen that. Mark Martinelli certainly come in and clattered him. Celtic a little bit lucky to get away with that one.
Here's Darren Jackson again with Boyd. That comes off Boyd and goes behind for the corner. Well, now Boyd feels he should have something out of that. He feels he was nudged by Jackson, and the Celtic fans not happy with the decision. But a corner kick it is to Hibernian. And maybe just a little lesson there that players who make too much of situations, and that penalty one involving Jackson, the referees tend just to turn away. Marshall having to punch that one clear. This is Hamilton to Farrell. McNally gets the touch, and as far as Billy Finlay claims for handball against him, the referee waves play on. This is O'Neill getting a good cross, and the header just wide of target. Stephen Tweed well forward, and that was a real chance.
Stephen Tweed actually staying forward from the the corner that happened 2 minutes earlier up front for all set-piece situations. Great early ball in with his right foot for Michael O'Neill, and he was so close there to making it 1-1.
Header from Collins. Touch from Nicholas. This is Walker. Collins again. Trying the cross-field pass. It's a good one. And the ball just spinning away from McGinley. Good vision that by John Collins. Still Celtic have it. The backheel flick from Peter Grant. This is Nicholas. And Nicholas wins the free kick as he was challenged there by Michael O'Neill. So some pressure now for Jim Leighton and his defenders, especially with John Collins in this Celtic lineup. Just about his range.
You don't need to guess what's coming up here, Jerry.
So I wonder if Hibernia have learned from recent weeks. It's Collins who strikes it. Not a bad effort.
Just didn't get his foot right round about that one, John. Made it turn a little bit, but the ball always going up the way.
It's Hamilton sliding it through. And McNally does well this time against Kevin Harper. That draws applause from the fans.
He did do well there, Jerry, but he's just letting Kevin Harper get away from him too many times. I mean, too many times in the game that, you know, Kevin Harper has had a couple of yards on him, and it's been a lunging, saving tackle, you know, to get him out of the difficulty he put himself in the first place by his wrong defending.
One of the allies that McNally has, he does have good pace, but he has a very lively opponent this afternoon. Meanwhile, this is O'Neill for Hibs. And Billy Finlay getting a bit of room on the far side. Well, both Darren Jackson and Billy Finlay coming in on the far side.
I think great ball in here from Michael O'Neill. He's been superb today in the first half. Actually, Darren Jackson was winding up to have a header. Just here's a shout from Billy Finlay, coming in a little bit late and just couldn't direct it onto target.
This is Collins. Referee playing a part in this particular move. Still Celtic have it. From Walker trying to find O'Donnell. Nicholas tries a shot, that's deflected. That's a corner. Good strike by Charlie Nicholas. The ball taking a deflection, and Celtic have the corner kick.
Charlie, plenty of space here. The ball breaks to him. Only one thing, he's meant to hit the target. Okay, a little bit off skew, but nevertheless gets a corner for Celtic. Yeah. Still in the ascendancy.
The ball coming off Farrell for the corner kick. Taken by John Collins. Tony Mowbray has moved to the edge of the area. This is Boyd now, need to stretch a bit. Still it's Boyd, trying to get away from Darren Jackson. And it's a goal kick, indicates the referee. And Boyd's unhappy about the attentions of Darren Jackson. Certainly there have been a couple of clashes between these players in the first half. This is Hunter, switching the play. Tweeds well forward again. And free kick against Mowbray. Clashing there with Tweed. Gordon Marshall lines up the defensive wall. Hibs will feel they really should take something from this first half. They've put a lot into it with very little reward. It's Darren Jackson. It's a good strike. The goalkeeper seemed to see that one late.
Great strike, right through the wall, though questions have to be asked. Gordon Marshall does really well. Great defending here by Peter Grant. First to react to the ball, clears the danger for Celtic.
Here's Darren Jackson again, holding off O'Donnell's challenge. Jackson does well, he finds O'Neill. Hibs got plenty of players forward. It's played though out to Miller, which was really a difficult one for him, but Hibs have the throw. Quickly taken, it's with Harper, who claims the corner and gets it. So a good little spell this by Hibs as the minutes tick away towards the interval. So O'Neill to take it, and swinger from the left foot. It's away by Boyd, only as far as Hamilton. Play through for Billy Finlay. Comes off Boyd, it's Finlay driving it across. and again Celtic managed to scramble it clear. Mike Galloway coming right across the face of his own goal and getting that one to safety. So we now move into injury time in this first half as Miller plays the ball through. McNally's in there just ahead of Harper. Now it's Collins, Nicholas. And there goes the half-time whistle. No, not a lot of time added on. But Phil O'Donnell, very much the hero of the Celtic fans, scoring after 12 minutes. Good midfield play by Celtic, building it well, and O'Donnell racing through to send the ball behind Jim Leighton. But Hibernian having chances, and Harper getting away from McNally and setting up Darren Jackson after just 2 minutes of the match, but that shot went wide. And after Celtic took the lead, a glorious chance for Tweed as the ball was swung in from the right, the glancing header past the far post. The half-time score here at Hampden Park, Celtic 1, Hibernian 0.